Yo, what's going on, guys? Koi here. Today we're going to be talking about the most flexible character in the entire game, Triple Staff Lilly. She is probably one of the best characters in the game, let alone most unique when it comes down to kit and everything else like that. First things first, we're going to knock out is just pretty much talking about her potential, then her arms, and then after that, her memory and will, as in her build, and then we're going to dip into the gameplay to really show you the best way you could utilize her. Now, the reason why I call her one of the best characters in the game, and the reason why I still use her to this day, is because her potential is insane. One, she can pretty much gain a lot of damage numbers just pretty much off of these potential. Uh, so for instance, right over here, it gains an additional attack of 40% damage of the based of the character's composure attack stat. So it's like whenever you see composure attack stat, you'll notice this character will gain that 40% bonus to their attack. Very, very solid. Very, very good. Dazzling State extends the duration. Raid Breaker character triggers accurate dodge, refreshes the cooldown of the Falling Petal Strike. Each hit of the R Petal Strike, pretty much damage bonus, an effect up to 40 times. So freaking major damage bonuses there the second she gets the Falling Petal. So, freaking Impression Arms, let's go ahead and dip into that. As you can see, crit rate in Dazing State pretty much increases by 7%. Let's say we fully enhanced it. What would that look like? We're looking at a 40% chance for, 28% Dazing State increase. Now, you can build this character in pretty much any way possible, and I'll show you why. So, let's go ahead and remove Eternal Lily real quick. Let's just say, what if we did do any type of crit build-based stuff? It looks like we aren't allowed to, actually. So that means that we have to do just straight-up raw damage. And let's talk about that. This character could pretty much be made in multiple different ways. She could be a breaker. She could be a full-on tank. She can be quite the incredible character because of these specific passives that she could get from affixes. So, for instance, Enhanced Triple Staff Lily, whenever you do max this out, gains a 24% damage bonus for 15 seconds whenever she triggers the Swift Step, which is the accurate dodge. The cooldown reduction of the R skill in both states are actually decreased by 40%, which means they're pretty much spammable, and you can increase your state rapidly. So, let's go ahead and dip into these. I prefer to build Tenacity and Steadfast because I want as much HP and defense as possible, especially if I'm going to let her tank, but that's just me. You can switch these out for attack stats and really just build up attack and crit. Crit damage, crit rates. But she is a raid breaker character. You could also gain this when defense up by 15% whenever an accurate dodge is triggered. So this is very, very nice whenever you run out of blocking, because there is a cooldown that you have to watch out for whenever it comes down to actually doing the blocking. So you could use this as an extra bit of defense. Now, when it comes to actual stats, obviously, we're going to aim for a composure reduction main stat build. Composure reduction is the way to go, because this character can gain attack based off the composure reduction once you get her potential to 2, which is not impossible, especially if you're a free-to-play player. Even more possible if you're a pay-to-win player. Let's go ahead and talk about substats. Substats, you probably want to aim into either HP defense or even more composure reduction. It really just depends on what you want to aim for. Remember, 40% of the composure reduction stat will go into attack once you get that potential up. So, there's plenty of ways that you could switch this up. You could even switch her up for all attack instead. Really just depends on what do you want to aim for and what do you want to use. I'm just going to go ahead and put something random on at the moment for a raid breaker. Obviously, she is an amazing raid breaker. I got Steadfast, Tenacity, Eternal Lily, and Bash Sovereign. So, obviously, just keep grinding, and you'll see more and more potential ways of building this character. Let's go ahead and talk about her and the way that you utilize her. So, the way that she's utilized is actually incredibly easy. She's the most simple character to actually main. As you can see, there is the defense there, which will always go into a lunge. we have this that goes into both of our skills that charge up the ultimate. Once the ultimate is charged, you pretty much go into a second state where you can now pretty much use multiple different builds. I'm just using the build that I have right now. I have actual stats on this guy, hence why he's actually taking damage. As you can see, her DPS is very, very good. Whenever you actually pull off the triple Lilly thing, it goes like that. It does hit a lot more. It just depends on if you're fighting a big boss or not. There are tons of combos that you could actually do with this character. As you can see, she's incredibly, incredibly good. Whoop. See, it's a whip right there. Go in on him. And we already have our state back. Then we go in. Multi-slash. Fully do the full combo. Oh man, these combos are just too clean. No lie, I just love her combos. She's just too good. Alright, as you can see, the composure DPS is very, very high too, which is very, very huge, which means that she's going to be doing major amounts of composure DPS as well as attack DPS. This character is just so freaking good. She's not, like, going to break composure as fast as Genos or something like that, but she's still an incredible character, an incredible starter character, probably one of the best in the game. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. Don't forget to check out the playlist if you want to see your favorite hero, and if you have any special requests, just drop them down below. Thank you, and peace out.